If people know me in real life, I would jump in the pool with my lashes. Like, that's how much faith I have in how I put my lashes on. Fingers crossed that the first picture turns out good so I don't have to pay again, because I will pay again if it turns out ugly. Good morning, y'all. It is 7 o'clock in the morning right now, and I have school at 10, and I have to hurry up and get ready because I want to do get ready with me of doing my hair and my makeup for my ID pictures. If you don't know already, I lost both my ID and my passport within the same month, back to back. I have to get them quick because I have trips coming up, so I cannot have just like no ID. Okay, I just got out of the shower and I'm about to do my hair. I use 3 different things when I straighten my hair. I use this heat protectant, I use Silk Therapy or chai, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do like the chai one better. And I use this. It's like, they're all heat protectant except the Silk Therapy, but this one just smells so good. You want to make sure there's like literally nothing in your hair, or else it's gonna be like that greasy silk press. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Usually I do 4 pieces, but I only have 1 rubber band and I'm too lazy to get up. Okay, I just had to get up because I didn't even have a brush to begin with, so I did have to grab another hair tie. I started by just brushing out my hair, and you always start from the ends and then make your way up to the top, because if you brush from the top and go down, you're basically gonna push all the knots to the bottom, and then it's gonna create a bigger knot or a matted part. And I'm gonna spray that heat protectant everywhere, and I'm just gonna brush it through. I really shouldn't even be flat ironing my hair. It's so addicting. After you do both of those, you're gonna put a little bit in your hand. A little goes a long way with this silk stuff. And then just run your fingers through every part of your hair. You're gonna want a brush. I like this brush for anything. I've been using it for so long. The things like separate so it doesn't break your hair off, and it goes like with your hair when it is knotted. I don't know if you guys can see, my hair's not really tangled right now. Just get this brush. I've heard a lot of things about the Denman brush. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I don't really go with that brush. Unpopular opinion, I guess, if you have curly hair. You got some high hopes. You want to make sure that your roots are straight as possible. Look how much more length I have. Okay, so this is what both sides of my hair look like right now. I'm gonna change it into a shirt because I always start sweating when I start to straighten my hair because it gets hella hot. My skin looks good. This is the part where I do section it into 4. You need a comb. You cannot flat iron your hair without a comb. Make sure that you're flat ironing your hair on the right temperature. If it's too low, then it's gonna get frizzy fast. But if it's too high, you're literally gonna burn your hair off. Grab small pieces at a time. And you're gonna wanna get as close to the root as possible without burning yourself though, okay? If you do it good enough in a small enough section, you really should only need 1 or 2 passes. It's a little bit choppy, so we're not gonna acknowledge that. So I'm gonna put my hair back in a bonnet and then get started on my makeup. I used to suck at makeup like real bad. It's a learning process, honestly. Like, I did not know that you're supposed to look at the ingredients and make sure they all have the same base. Some makeup products are oil-based and then other ones are water-based. Oil and water don't mix. So if you're trying to put oil-based stuff on top of water-based stuff or vice versa, your makeup is most likely going to look like cakey. It's just not gonna look smooth. I just put this advanced night repair, and I know it's the morning, okay, but I still used it. And then I use the Hydro Boost because I want my skin to be moisturized underneath my makeup. Like, just as important as your makeup routine, your skincare needs to be on 10. You do not want a dry base under your makeup. You might look a little bit oily, but that's okay. I will take this little blade. And make sure you don't have a mustache because that shit will show. First thing always is my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first. I use Anastasia Dip Brow. And I feel like a lot of people have asked me for a makeup tutorial and I've like just never done it. So if you're one of those people, here it is. Sometimes my eyebrow hairs are too long, but then they look bushy. So I end up cutting the ends. I like brush my eyebrow hair down, and then I just cut a little bit of the hair off. So that way when I brush it like this, there isn't hairs out of place. I start at the bottom and I start in the middle. I just go with the angle of my eyebrow. Towards the end is where I kind of like arch it a little bit more than usual. When I do the top of my brow, I try not to touch the very front. I start in the middle, just like I did the bottom, and then I bring it down. This color is a little bit dark. I used to like dark eyebrows, but I don't really like them anymore, so I don't fill it in because I feel like my eyebrows are already kind of dark. And then do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so I use Catrice. I was using Fenty Beauty, but I just ran out, and I have these products which are working kind of well for me at the moment. Oh my god, I forgot the most important step. I'm slipping. So really, realistically, you're supposed to do this before anything, but I forgot. So I use the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur from Smashbox. So you want to use this after you moisturize your face. It basically like blurs your pores so that your makeup looks extra smooth. After you do that is when you do your eyebrows. So then I take my concealer and I start at the arch. Everything I do with my eyebrows, I always start in the middle. Get the arch that you like, and you bring it down to the tail. And that's when you go to the front with like leftover product. You are gonna look a little bit crazy at first. Just trust the process. Let the concealer shape your brow, because you don't want the front of your brow to be super dark, because then it doesn't look natural. And then you're just walking around looking like you just put stickers on your face. Personally, I don't really touch the middle part in between my brows until I start blending. So this is when I get my powder ready. I let the concealer set a little bit. This powder it's fit me in 30. I think it's medium deep, but it's still a little bit dark because I be getting pale in the winter. I take the Revolution Banana Brighten and I kind of mix them together in the cap. Blend it out, blend out, and blend it down towards your lid. I noticed that this product creases easily, so after I blend it out, I immediately go in with the powder. So I'm going to do one side at a time and then set it. Before I did this, I would always get a crease of concealer because it would set in my crease when I would have my eyes down. And now your eyebrows are done, okay? I put on a little bit of foundation. I used to not wear foundation at all, but I noticed that it looks weird when every other part of your face has makeup on it. And there's just spots where it's just regular. I'm gonna blend this out. Sometimes I forget my forehead by accident and then it just looks white because it's only concealer up here. So after you're done doing your foundation, you're gonna take some concealer, or bright concealer. Well, it depends on how bright you like your under eye, but I like my under eye bright. Like I said, trust the process. So I'm gonna blend it out from where the least product is first. And I always start at the bottom, start to blend that out. Okay, so once you blend out, it should look a little bit like this. You want to make sure you get into your inner corner, and then you're going to want to do this quickly. You want to get a sponge or whatever you use to set your powder. The next thing I'm going to use is the Revolution Super Bronzer. This is what I use for my contour. I'm all here for the drugstore products. I also don't know makeup terms or the right brush, so if I'm not using the right brush, I don't know, it works for me. I'm not changing it. My face already has kind of like a natural contour. Like this has nothing on it. There's always been like this dark mark on both sides. This is where you want to blend that line out. I mean, you don't have to, but you should. And then I always go underneath. I start like by the ear and I make a line down and then I drag it all across my jaw. And I feel like this just makes my face look way more snatched. To make the contour for my nose, the tip of my nose, and you're gonna take a different brush and you're gonna blend it out. And then you're gonna take a blush. I do the same kind of like motion as I did with the contour. And I try not to put too much or else I'm gonna look like a clown. And if your eyes start watering, do not let that tear fall, girl. I know you saw that. Back to my makeup. And I use Wet n Wild highlighter, and I do the same thing. Grab your powder. I put it all over my lip and in the inner corners of my nose. And I also put on my chin. And then for the contour, you're gonna make a line and make sure it's a gradient, you know? You're gonna go back to the inner corner of your eye. And you're gonna make a line down your nose, just like that, just like I just did, okay? But make sure you get that inner corner of your eye, or it's just gonna look kind of weird. You're gonna do the other side, get the inner corner of your eye. Make that line down your nose on the side and blend that shit out. And then you're gonna dab your forehead. So for my lip, I used Anastasia lip pencil. It broke in my bag, so this is what we're working with. I don't know why people be hating on it, but I use concealer. I use LA Girl. I use all drugstore, damn near. I use that on my lips because I couldn't find like a lip gloss or like lipstick that would do the same thing. And Catrice also has lip glosses, so the same as the 2 concealers that I used. I use their lip gloss. So that's my lip. And then you do lashes. Lashes I always save for last because I feel like they're like that last piece missing, you know? So I stack my lashes. When I stack them, they look more like lash extensions. I use clear glue. I do this method where I put it on my lid first. I literally ran out of storage, but we're gonna try to do this fast so that doesn't happen again. I put the lash glue on my eye, on my lid. You can't see anymore because it's clear. And then I put it on the actual lash. What the fuck? And then when you put it together, it should be like a magnet and just stay. I always start at the outer corner, and then you're going to grab the inside and then connect it. And boom, your lash is on. Lash is on and it's popping. Like, if people know me in real life, I would jump in the pool with my lashes. Like, that's how much faith I have in how I put my lashes on. I mean, I wouldn't care if they came off, but that's not the point. They do stay on. And then all you do is pinch it together just so it doesn't look like your natural lashes is disconnected from the fake lash. And that is the look, y'all. Oh my god, no it's not. Where is the brush at? Don't forget to brush this off. I forgot one time, it's really embarrassing. There shouldn't be any harsh lines. Brush that out, brush the bottom. Go back with my brush that I used for my eyebrows, and I put back those little beauty marks that I have. I mean, you don't have to do this part, but I like to do it. You see it, you see it. This is the final look. I'm not sure what I'm wearing for my picture yet. I think I'm just gonna wear black to make it easy, but this is what your girl looks like. Fingers crossed that the first picture turns out good so I don't have to pay again, because I will pay again if it turns out ugly. She's cute. It's a look. Right in time for school and the pictures, please. This is normally like my everyday look. I wear it out anywhere, to work, to school, to go out. I don't really do crazy looks because I can't. Like, I'd say hands down, that's probably like the only skill I really cannot do is makeup, because it pisses me off. Like, if you fuck up something at the end, you have to restore it. Like, you have to restart everything if you fuck up. So I just don't have the patience for makeup. Thumbs up to the people that get it or that got it, because I don't. The basic makeup and everyday natural look I could do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial of my hair or makeup again or something, please let me know in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.